The upheaval has raised concerns about the security of a region where Niger has been a key ally of Western powers, seeking to contain insurgencies by groups linked to al-Qaeda and Islamic State.
Nous avons entendu des propos.
We've heard talk of setting up a coalition between Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali under the pretext of the fight against terrorism. But what we need to point out here is that this fight against terrorism has not yet begun. The same actors who appeared on TV today are really the ones who have been at the forefront of the fight against terrorism. Under past regimes in this country, civilians were not called upon to take up arms and go to the front, as we've seen in other countries. So if these are the same actors who today use the fight against terrorism as a pretext to take power, then we need to be very vigilant to ensure that this fight against terrorism does not give them a position or an opportunity to stay in power forever, as we have seen in other countries in the sub-region that I won't mention here. I share his views 100%. All Nigerian citizens agree that there is a problem of governance and a problem of justice in this country. So we've introduced a two-speed justice system. The international community says it's here for us. We don't want it. We don't want its moral lesson because it's no longer credible in the eyes of Africans. We can't understand why they support a putsch in Chad and oppose it in Mali and Burkina Faso. It's an internal problem, which they only look at the Nigerians. If we call on them, if they can, they want to cooperate. But we don't need their moral lesson. Tiani was the head of the Presidential Guard, whose soldiers shut Bazoum inside his palace on Wednesday, July 26th, leaving confusion over who was in control. The general appeared on state television on Friday with a banner on the screen that described him as the president of a newly formed military body, the National Council for Safeguarding the Homeland. He later met with ministers and urged them to cooperate with the new regime.